On Tuesday, more than 75 military veterans were elected to the United States Congress and many more to state and local offices across the country. The prominent vets group IAVA calls it a camouflage wave. There are about 20 million vets living in the United States, men and women who agreed to a deal where they would leave behind their families to risk their lives in war. In exchange, their country would take care of them when they returned home. Too often, though, the government is not holding up its end of that bargain, as homelessness and suicide remain rampant among those who have served. In our Sunday Spotlight on this Veterans Day, NBC's Gabe Gutierrez looks at one little-known program that's making a difference.
When Army veteran Blaine Bard returned home from combat duty in Iraq, he found himself confused and angry.
I said, I don't know what's wrong, but I know something's really wrong and I need help.
Some call it post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, trouble readjusting to civilian life after war. He found help here, a vet center near home in Spokane, Washington, like a community center, but only for combat vets.
All right, 9 o'clock. Have a good day.
Most staff, veterans themselves. There's help applying for VA benefits.
You have a white dot.
Classes, trips, retreats with yoga sessions, and sometimes just get-togethers.
Our vets come to us sometimes and say, well, can we possibly have this, or can we maybe do that? And we find a way to say yes.
I'm glad you showed up.
But most important, free counseling, often behind closed doors, sometimes raw talk.
I can't get that.
About things unspeakable, except with others who know.
But nobody will ever know what it's like to have a 19-year-old Marine die in your arms. And nobody can understand. These men can understand.
David Baird, a Navy veteran and therapist, is the center's director.
A veteran walks in, he's in trouble. We will have a counselor for him or her right away, same day.
And that can make all the difference.
All the difference in the world.
We talked to combat veterans, Iraq, Afghanistan, Vietnam, and Gold Star parents who lost a son in Afghanistan.
It was a lifeline.
Here they give you tools. It changed my perspective.
Sitting down with a vet center counselor was the first time anyone could ever level with me and say, healthy? Maybe not, but totally normal, considering what your experience has been.
Steps to healing, getting out of the house, reconnecting with fellow vets, and being of service. Again, volunteering.
I feel like you're part of a team again?
Very much so. That is kind of what I was missing, I know.
It's a program you may not have heard of, part of the VA. 300 vet centers nationwide, 80 mobile ones traveling the countryside to reach veterans in remote areas. The program began after the Vietnam War, seeing combat vets' mental health problems not necessarily as a disease treatable with medication, but as natural emotional reactions to traumatic combat experiences. The concept? Readjustment counseling. With talk therapy, support, human connection, and love.
Literally, I believe that we are often their last stop.
The VA says about 17 veterans commit suicide every day. Some say the vet center saved them from that fate.
I probably would not be here. I probably would have killed myself by now.
You think this may have saved your life?
Well, I know I wouldn't be here today in this room had I not sat down with a counselor.
Now he's helping save others. He's become a therapist at the vet center.
I'm floored every day. I wake up and I get to come to the vet center and give back and help veterans.
For Sunday Today, Gabe Gutierrez, Spokane, Washington.
Gabe, thank you, and thank you again to the men and women who have served in uniform and to those who are serving right now. We are grateful for all you've given this country. You can hear more from the veterans Gabe talked to on our website, today.com/Sunday. And if you know a veteran who may be struggling, let him or her know there is help at the Vet Center's call center. The number is 1-877-WAR-VETS.